never been this long. I just know something.
Hello, Adelaide. I received your owl.
Thank you for coming. You see, my uncle Rowland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ragnarok's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I'm not convinced you need to worry. Perhaps your uncle's been delayed, and surely he can take care of himself.
That's exactly what Professor Weasley said when she forbade me from leaving the grounds to look for him. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Rowland.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Rowland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ragnarok's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Rowland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Rowland, what have you got yourself into?
Hello, Hamora. I hope Adelaide's Uncle Rowland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river. Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ragnarok's Legacy.
What have we here? Another human? I'll have my own operation worked out one day. What have we here? Another human?
Who's that little moon calf? Far from home, eh? Not quite. Deadly mistake.
Incendio.
That was meant for me. Pity, not quite. Ooh, this shouldn't take long. Was that your best? You won't stop me.
Incendio.
This will be a lark. I've been fighting since before you were born.
Incendio.
Easily diverted.
Defendo.
Your spells glance off of me.
Arresto momentum. Depulso. Now to find out what happened here. Revelio. Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. Revelio. Depulso. Lumos.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
crooked tree, just as the map said. The crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here.
Like a quiet night.
And the crumbling tower. The spot on the map should be directly south of here. Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Most goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time.
What do we have here?
Is that it?
Accio! Incendio! Trouble's brewing and I'm without my... I may have more luck higher up in the keep.
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a car at the street top. I was only young, but it's not like I'd fall out now. Who's that?
Incendio! Accio! Protego!
Get accustomed to that!
This castle's hiding all sorts of secrets.
Think you're clever, don't you? It's the
Incendio!
stupid with the town.
Accio! Glacius! Protego!
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before.
Glacius!
What's that?
This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me. I don't like the looks of that encampment. Petrificus totalis!
How nice of you to stop by.
Protego!
Stop it!
Glacius! Accio! Incendio!
I will make you pay.
What will we find in here? Reparo.
Afraid to fight?
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on.
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Aloha, Mora. Repair it.
Not quiet enough.
Protego!
Someone thinks they can outlast me!
Tracy! Arresto momentum.
Couldn't pay me enough to sit behind a desk all day.
A human's word is worth.
Glacius! Protego!
Why have you not run away?
Such arrogance. Vegetables in combat. Ridiculous. Vegetation delicious.
Arresto momentum.
I refuse to be lucky, that's all. You'd be better suited for gardening than the battle.
Boiler door. How to open it?
I won't rest. I'll find you.
Old defense and no offense.
Protego!
Yes, ready on us yet. I know I learned something now. No, that's still hoping this
Arresto
revives.
momentum. Expelliarmus!
No! Why rat
You only have Ranrock to blame.
I won't rest. You're dead.
Expelliarmus! Arresto momentum. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
I wonder if Adelaide's uncle could be down there.
I'll get you. Pity, not quite.
Arresto momentum.
I will make you pay.
Incendio.
I will.
Arresto momentum.
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be?
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed.
Vicious blast!
Incendio.
I will make you pay. I won't rest. Nice try. How is this happening?
Protego. Incendio.
How nice of you to start. One less humour to worry about. Right? No! I will make you pay. I won't rest.
Arresto momentum. Protego.
Showing off, are we? Why can't I hear you?
Defendo.
No! I will make you pay.
Not quite. Was that your best?
Arresto momentum.
Snap that wand and your neck.
Protego. Defendo.
That was meant for me. I've been fighting since before you were born.
Incendio.
Easily diverted.
Ragnarok has fooled you all, to your demise. This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. My wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you. You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblin stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. Oh, if only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.